publicity about my dolo.
Damn.
I recommend you do the same.
Really?
For real.
Dolissimo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I just have like a bunch of actor friends.
Yeah.
I feel like that movie was for me.
Wow.
You know, like I'd be sitting there downloading all this information in a very specific way, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, good film." Great.
It's like, nah, you don't get it.
You don't get it.
Yeah, I feel that. I'll definitely go check it out for sure.
It's great. Give me a check for Timothy. He's officially my dog. He's now on my list of dudes that I'd love to meet.
Who?
Chalamet.
Oh, Chalamet. Got you. Tiffany Chalamet.
I'm a fan. I really am.
Yeah, he really like. First of all, not only did he do Dune,
Paul Atreides.
Mans was in Interstellar. We cannot forget.
Yeah, yeah.
Mans was in Interstellar
Yeah.
early.
I saw a clip of McConaughey.
Yeah.
He was talking about that scene where he's like crying, and that he was like in his zone, and the director was like, "All right, let's rehearse," and he was like, "Run it," and that take that you get is the first take.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He would just like start the cameras, and then he hit me with a bar, which I think it applies to this as well, which is that everything after the first take is acting, but the first take is like real reaction.
Yes. Agreed.
Once you see that first, when you start to make adjustments to it, that's now acting.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same way with like singing.
It's definitely the same way with music for sure.
Yeah.
That's why, like, usually when you hear something and you go to like record your voice memos or your ideas, it's usually that first idea that comes to you that is like the shit.
Yes.
You know.
And this one that I'm still in the middle of recording. I had bro come in for like, I'm telling you, bro, 8 total hours. 8 total hours of recording for guitar to try to get it in time. And even the ones that were in time didn't have like this life feeling to it, you know?
Yeah.
And I go back to the original.
Be
And
like that.
the very first take, after 8 hours of recording, is like, that's the one.
Best one.
Yeah.
And you know, like, have you ever like performed, and this happens all the time when I play like with a band or something like that. Either like the sound check or like the first run through is always the craziest. Like there's always some wild shit that happens.
Yes.
And we're just like, yo, this is about to be great. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always something like that.
Yeah.
Because even if you're playing the same music that you've been playing, the new environment, stimulation of the new environment makes you like do things different.
Sure.
Or just like in a really special way. That's not to say like those special things can't still happen in the show, because they do happen during the show.
Sure.
But, you know, just that first time like doing anything is always just like magical moments, man. That's why those people that could just like one take stuff.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to, I really want to harness the ability to like tap into that. I guess it's like a freedom without you caring, like you're just getting it off.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn how to tap into that on a more consistent basis. I also saw another thing from Will Smith today, and he was saying the difference between 90% and 100% is like a world of difference.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to get to. I feel like I am at like 85%. And he said somebody told him that once you get to 90%, you should be excited because you know that you're halfway there.
Damn. Real shit.
And it's super hard to get that last 10% out, to like really get it's so different being good than being great, you know, a voice that gives you chills, a performance that, you know, has your jaw open. Like, how do you harness that every time?
Right.
And that's my goal right now.
Because that's when you really transition into like true mastery. Not even just mastery, but like unconscious competence.
Yeah, there it is. There's a Mike Walls bit right there, bro. That's one of the first things he told me.
Unconscious competence.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm unconsciously doing all I'm just in the flow state.
And
you
I
know?
think you're there, bro. That's something I'm realizing as I'm recording this demo out. Is that I've really just been like living in my home studio,
Yeah.
and I'm learning how to do the vocals thing, and
Yeah.
realizing that you lived in studio to start off the journey was
Had to.
it's like you learned how to operate your voice in a way that gets it done
quick. Exactly. It's especially with this, it's like this isn't about proving anything to myself.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, or really to anyone when it comes to like my process. That's why for a long time I wasn't even trying to like show my process. Not that I didn't want to show my process, but I just didn't like care for showing my process.
Sure.
Because I'm like, me showing my process, when I am doing my process, it has nothing to do with like outside perception.
Yes.
The only outside perception that I know is coming or that I even care about is like the actual product.
Right. When you're finished.
So like even this, like streaming the process and stuff, it's fun because it's like, I know what I'd be doing in the studio. Like I know people are like, damn, it's crazy. But like, I never want to get to the point where like my process becomes like, oh, I need to make my process entertaining.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's different. Like now I'm like, oh, let me show you I can really sing. Where like, I know I can sing. We all know I can sing. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's nothing to prove. If I got to do this one line 1,000,000 times because I need the inflection to be right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or I need the note to slide a certain type of way.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Right.
So like, all right, if y'all want to see the process, then you're going to see me doing that. And that has no influence on like my esteem as a performer.
Sure.
So anyway, tangent, but yeah, man, it just all, that part of it just all comes down to taste. It just comes down to, just sing what you want to hear.
Yeah. Which is hard to do sometimes.
Well,
sometimes
it is.
You don't know what you want to hear.
Yeah, that's why you have to like. That's why your taste, like, you just have to. Well, first of all, sing what you want to hear, but like, get to a point where that just comes out of you. Like, it's not. Like, I'm not like going into the studio being like, okay, what is it that I like? Let me sing it. It's just like, what's the first thing that comes?
Sure.
If I just open my mouth and just let things come out, what comes out? You know. And the best ones is always when it's just coming out and I'm not thinking at all. You know, it'll come to my brain right before the downbeat and I sing it, and that happens over and over and over again until like there's a whole melody line or a whole song. Right. Then like once you've done that, then you get into the moment where it's like, oh, okay, were these melodies even good enough? And then that becomes a whole different psychological experience. Yeah. When it comes to writing songs. But that initial flow state moment, ultra instinct, God mode download. Yeah. That's where all the magic is, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. It's funny too because I'm adding a cover to this project I'm putting out. Oh wow. And so as I'm doing this cover and like trying to make it my own. Yeah. It's like I'm doing writing. It feels the exact same, except for the words already written. And the melody is loosely still there. Like I'm going to change a few things here and there, but it really becomes writing just from an artistic choice place rather than the words you're saying. Because when I'm writing words, if I'm coming up with something from scratch, usually those inflections and things, whatever it is, does just come out. That's the way I hear it in my head. But when you're already given words and melody, and your creative choices after that are all void of words, intention, things that you're trying to say. Yes. Then every decision is intentional. You're not. It's not like, oh, that's just the way I would sing that. It's like I have to. Exactly.
Right. Like I have to not calculate. Maybe calculate is a strong word, but I know what you're saying. Like I have to be intentional about the way that I want to approach this. It's kind of like I'm actually. It's like I took the Mona Lisa, and I went at it with a big eraser. Yes. And I erased a lot of the details. And like now I'm redrawing the details in a way that makes it very clear. Yes. That this is the Mona Lisa, but this is my version of it. So
that's the way I compared it to.
I definitely feel that.
It was like a coloring book. Instead of painting your own picture. Yeah. You take a blank picture and you put your own color.
And you put your own color on it. I definitely like that for sure, and that's a different experience. I mean, I've done so many covers in my life, and it's like, you just try to just put your identity, I guess, into it. But having the song already written and the melodies like
Yeah, it's cool. It's
already
helping
there
me.
is like an interesting.
It's helping me find that identity.
Yeah, for sure. That's an important part of growth. I think as an artist is like, they tell a lot of like young and up and coming like rappers specifically or like producers, but I guess singers too. They'll say like if you don't know like what to do or you don't know your artistic identity or whatever, like copy the artist or the music that you like, right? And as you continue copying, you're learning and you're creating your own taste, and then eventually you like find your own voice within that. Because there's a lot of stuff like Adele, for example, could be my favorite artist. Me and Adele are two completely different people,
Yeah.
right? Two completely different voices, et cetera, et cetera. So even if I was like, all right, I'm gonna write all my songs to sound like Adele, I'm still gonna find my own unique path because I have my own voice. I still have I have a different background. I'm exposed to different things on a daily basis. So maybe me and Adele have the same like foundation, right? Mm-hmm. But then when it's all said and done, when you end up listening to our music, you wouldn't even draw a parallel.
Right.
So like that's the dope part about doing covers and remixes and like stuff like that, especially like early on in your career.
Yeah,
it can definitely help shape you. But like in my opinion, nobody ever gets too old or too successful or like too great at music to do covers. Like I think covers are always on the table.
Yeah.
I actually think the better you get, the more covers become dope.
Yeah. That's how my songwriting career started. Doing covers, I was learning other songs on guitar, and then I ended up just getting frustrated because I love these songs so much, and I was like jealous of them. And then any time that I spent trying to learn somebody else's song felt like time and creative energy that I could be using to replicate what they did,
Right.
And so then anytime I go to pick up the guitar to learn this new song and start playing their stuff, I would get this feeling and immediately put it to the side. If I love this song so much, I'll literally just steal your chords and
and then do some new shit.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's a thing too. That's definitely a thing. Like, what's that joint? I have this like rap song that I did. I don't know if I ever played it for you, but it's called Train of Thought.
I never heard that.
And I used to what I used to do is I would just find joints that I like and I would just write my own verses to the beats and be gone, But there's definitely some joints where it's like, all right, that chord progression was fire. I'm singing the song and then I just start singing my own thing. And then it's like, all right, well, let me just go.
Yeah. New session.
Yeah, new session. Let me take those chords. Let me put it on a different sound. Let me create a B section.
Right.
Create a C section or a bridge, whatever. And then next thing you know, it's a whole different song. But it started from listening to something else. So anyway, I don't know how we got here, but that's definitely a great combo. Great conversational piece.
Little rabbit hole.
Great conversational piece. Now, hopefully, we can figure out a great conversational piece for this damn song because I'm over it. We ain't even on the second verse.
We got words to get in.
Like,
Call to my dealer, get it imported. Fendi, Prada, Gucci, YSL. If I wear it, I'ma wear it well. Flashy from my head out to my belt. Hell, if I like it, she love it as well. Riding with me on the way up, sticking with me on the way down. Love me before I was famous, still love me when I was played out. Now I'm addicted to payments, been on rodeo for days now.
okay, boom. So that's what I was saying. So like, I'm so glad I took that like weird mini nap while I was listening to the song. That was the craziest thing ever. But like, Manu, I don't know if you're still in here, but thank you, bro. Bogota was one of my greatest moments in life ever. But this is the opportunity to actually paint the picture of the most glorious, gorgeous, glamorous lifestyle ever. Yes. So it actually has nothing to do with like talking about myself or like what I'm going through or any of that stuff. I think it's all like there's something, then there's something else. You know what I'm saying? Like the glitz and the glam, the boom and the bam.
So do you want to like paint a picture, like a physical environment, like you were saying, like a banquet hall?
It could, like it could be something like that.
Like, do you want to flesh out like a physical place that you're looking at?
It could be like it could be metaphorical too, but the idea is just like I'm just describing, like if I were to take my life and my entire life and put it into a physical space, what does it look like?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, silver and gold. You know what I mean? Like just something like that. Silver and gold.
Do you want gold there? Do you want that rhyme word?
I like gold.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets us started.
With the L thing.
Hold on. Yeah.
E or O?
Gold. Yeah. And diamonds, silver and gold. Silver and gold. Maybe not silver, but divine and gold. Like, here, I'll give you this. Statements. Platinum and diamonds, silver and gold. I know it down later and on. And that's it.
Oh, just those two?
Yeah. Ba-dum-a-dum, bum, bum. There's a third one, but
okay.
Then it goes ba-dum-a-dum, dun dum.
Okay.
Silver and gold, diamonds and other stones. Yes. It's actually crazy that you wrote diamonds because that's what I kind of said. I said platinum and diamonds, but like something else. 3-syllable word. But and diamonds, silver and gold. That feels good. Silver and gold. Especially depending on how I deliver it. And diamonds, silver and gold. Diamond, you know. You already know.
Yeah.
Something like it's timeless. You already know.
Okay.
You know.
Silver and the gold, and then I had
silver in the phone, and all in the know.
And then I have the word ghost. Like you want to grab it, but you can't.
Yeah, like a ghost. Why is that happening? But and diamond, silver and gold. Platinum and diamond. What's another word? What's a 3-syllable jewel? Sapphire and diamond, silver and gold. Emerald and diamond, silver and gold.
Emerald. What's more valuable though? You know, you don't want to throw a shitty stone with.
Let's see.
With precious metals.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT which one is more valuable.
What is the most valuable 3-syllable stone?
Yeah. Exactly. 3-syllable stone. Alexandrite.
Oh, that's oof. Cannot go.
That's 4 syllables though.
Yeah, good shot.
Sapphire.
Sapphire is?
It's sapphire.
Sapphire.
The value of sapphire versus emerald depends on several factors.
Oh, good.
Basically, emerald has a higher peak, yeah. But sapphire, it just depends on the stone, I guess. But no one's gonna emerald and diamond. Maybe. Let's see. Platinum and diamond, silver and gold. I know it and down, and on. That's pretty.
I don't hate it.
Emerald and diamond, silver and gold, sapphire and island, all that you know.
I like emerald, diamond, silver, gold, sapphire, and
Okay.
something. So one more stone. Emerald and diamond, silver and gold, sapphire and something. You already know. Just like, change it. Okay, what is a jewel? Sapphire and finding, sapphire and Simon, you already know. Let's just rock. Emerald and dime, emerald and dime, emerald and dime, emerald and diamond, silver and gold, platinum and diamond. I said platinum by accident, but that kind of went.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the word to have it split.
Silver and gold.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. It could be a delivery thing.
It could be. I think that's just a peeve I have in general.
I know, me too.
Is when they don't split.
Yeah.
Like, it's multiple syllables.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But I do feel like it's okay here.
And like, emerald and diamonds, lay them into gold.
Emerald and diamonds, hanging in the gold. Something in that, dress me. Emerald and diamonds, dress me up in gold.
Yeah.
Dress me up, but something like that. Like,
Yeah, I like that.
Emerald and diamonds, lay me in a gold.
it just needs to feel like honey. Even if we add syllables, it needs to just lather over
Yeah.
you. You know? Yeah, I'm ruining everything. Oh my god. I'm so garbage at this. I'll get better.
What was it?
Emerald and diamond, silver and gold. So, emerald and diamonds, diamond and gold. Diamonds, take me out, silver and gold.
I don't know. I might rock.
If you rock, that's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
because
yo.
trust me, I'm like pretty anal about that. But because when I first sang it, I was like, my mind had to
Yeah.
tweak. Like, did you just do that? But like, it feels good. I don't know.
All right, rock.
And like, no one's gonna think about it the way that we do.
Yeah.
So like, keeping that in account, I feel like it just flows.
Cool, man. Rock.
Emerald and diamond, silver and gold, platinum and sapphire and platinum and diamonds and going no.
I like the word timeless.
Platinum and timeless trinkets in the throne.
Okay, that's kind of cute.
Emerald and diamonds, silver and gold. Platinum and diamonds ain't going no.
Yo. Derry, thank you for rating with your 8 people. Thank you. Welcome all of you guys to the stream. My name is TK. I'm a singer, songwriter, and producer based in LA. This is my homie Jackson Beard. We're just in here making music. I'm working on a project called Darkside. Hope you enjoy the vibes. Please feel free, stay, follow. Just enjoy. Know what I'm saying? I'll play something for you guys so you can know what you're walking into.
Darkside.
I'm gorgeous. Yeah, when I look in the mirror, everything flawless. Room when I'm ringing a mirror, making me nauseous. Tucked in a low two-seater, covered in horses. Gorgeous, I'm gorgeous. All I see in the mirror, making me nauseous. And I called to my dealer, get it imported. Room when I'm ringing a mirror, and Fendi, Prada, Gucci, YSL.